Hi again, Patty. So the video part is very different with Facebook. I don't have as much depth. So I want to make sure that I'm in the video range. Have your chair handy in case we need to use that. And here we go again. Here we go again. Don't go away, I'll be right back. So yes, so this should work. The chair will only be using for balance if you need it. So other than that, it's just there. Let's see, how are we doing with this vantage point? Don't mind me. I just want to make sure that my phone doesn't go flying. It just doesn't seem quite secure. I got to play around a little bit more. All right, that should be good. I think. Okay, good enough. Good enough. As my father used to say. Good enough. Hi, Maureen. You made it. Maureen made it. So happy. So happy you're all here. We're going to start standing today. We have some good bar exercises, and then we'll bring ourselves down to the mat. So have a chair if you'd like. Good leg work. And so what we do today has got to last us, right, till Monday, till I see you all again. So feel free. I know, Maureen, you do the class again on Friday, so good girl, good for you. I have other people that do that too. I also have people that, hi Meryl, that can't do it at this time and they do it at a later time. So, and when we switch over to Zoom, which we just had our trial class at 5:30, one of the things I have to figure out is how to record it. So we'll have those in our file. If I ever need to send you a video and say, hey, I'm going on vacation, do my videos. I'm going to the beach today, do my video instead. Here you go. That's a thought. Just kidding. Just kidding. I love that I have a whole library of things on Facebook, though, that I'm putting in a YouTube channel, and I have been sending to some people. So I have a YouTube channel that I'm working on with my classes. So let's see what time it is. It's time. It's time. Is it light enough in here? Why doesn't it? I don't know. It's fine. Okay. Nice and tall. Let's go ahead and rock forward and back. Let's spend a little extra time on the big toe and then roll back. We don't have to roll back too far, but if you feel that you want the chair for the confidence, really, then keep your fingers gently on the chair. Press all the way up, lower down, maybe lift the toes, press all the way up, lower down. Working those calves, stretching through the feet, and of course, 3 rules: posture, smile, and breathe. So yesterday I taught my first class in real life at the lake in Marlboro in 3 months, and it was wonderful, and some people I hadn't seen in a long time. And he said, do you remember what the 3 rules are? And everybody always says smile first. So I'm glad that Smiling hits home because don't we all need it right now? Let's roll our shoulders back. And then working our legs. Here again is where the chair comes in. Let's zip. Let's take the right leg out. And so actually what we're going to do is a 3-part move. So cancel that. Put that right leg back. And then let's bring and slide the right leg out. Pressing through the left foot, the left heel. We don't want to feel it in the knee, even though we're bending the knee. And then bring it back up, and let's slide the leg out. And then come back. And then angle the leg back. Press through the heel, stay through the heel. Bring it forward, slide. Bring it side, slide. Keep that posture nice and tall. Slide, angle back. Slide forward, side, angle, forward, zip, side, keep zipping, angle, zip, forward, press through that left heel, keep the toes relaxed. Let's do this 2 more times. 2 more times through. Press, press. Come tall each time. 1 more time. Zip all the way up. Shoulders stay back. Keep the chest lifted. And good. So 7 times, right? And let's take it to the other side. Slide. Just get the feel the first time around on this side. See what adjustments you may have to make. Keep pressing through this right heel. It's going to feel different on this side. Press. Come up. Press. Come up. Inhale, slide the leg out, slide it at an angle, slide forward, press through the heel. Don't let that heel lift because then that means you're putting too much pressure in the knee. Slide, slide. I think we've got 3 more. If we only have 2 more, I want you to do an extra one anyway. Slide. Stay strong. Slide. Get tall each time. Slide. Angle. Good. Keep pressing. Press. There's a lot going on here. Press. Bring it back. Press. Good. Hold here. Circle the hips. And even though we're circling the hips, we're still tightening that corset. Let's circle the hips in the other direction. 1 more time. Keeping that plumb line. Or maybe not, right? We're just reaching up through the crown of the head. I don't know if I explained that correctly. But like we're a puppet. The puppet is lifting up. The puppet is handling us from up here, right? And we're not bending over. Keep the posture. Okay? Maybe a puppet is not a good description either. But I think you guys know what I mean. All right, so let's take... So our legs are straight, we're pressing into our feet, we're lengthening. We're going to take and tighten this quadricep muscle as if we're trying to lift that kneecap. And now our leg is out here. Tapping, squeeze the buttocks, bring the leg back, tap. Zipping, bring it forward, tap. Squeeze, bring it back, tap. Stay tall. Shoulders back, tap. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Solid through the left foot. Tap in front, stay strong, stay tall, tap. This leg is very active. What we don't want is to see it bending back, okay? We want it to stay active. Stay active. Stay active. Straight, tighten. Forward and back. Forward, just arcing around. Let's go 1 more, engaging, zipping, tighten the buttocks, hold here. Lift and lift. We're at an angle. Keep that posture so we're not moving with it, right? We're lifting, tap, 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 tap. It's more of a lift and tap, lift and tap. 3 more because what's going to happen now is tap, 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 squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep pressing through the left foot. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now bring that leg in. Okay? Other side. Bring it forward. Squeeze back. Circle around, circle around. The whole time, isometric contraction in the quadricep. That leg is tight, tight, tight. Squeeze the buttocks. We're using more muscles. Squeeze the buttocks when the leg comes back. This leg is still tight. Zip. This leg is still tight. So the whole time, the quadricep stays tight. And then we use the hip flexor and with the quad to bring the leg forward. We use the buttocks with the quad to bring the leg back. Tap, tap. Press, press. Tap, stay tall. Inhale, exhale. Smile. Keep those shoulders back. And then hold the leg back. Let's lift, lift. We can't lift too high, right? Stay strong. Because if we did, our body would want to tip over. We're just squeezing the buttocks. Tiny lift, squeeze, squeeze, lift, lift, lift. And we're just gently putting the toe down. Now we're going to tap the toe down. Tap, 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 tap. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew, good. Very important, as you can see, to keep strong through the corset to help support and strengthen the back, the low back, with the hips, with the glutes, everything that we're doing. So let's go ahead and use the chair if you have one. I said we weren't really going to use it, but I think we will be better off using it for this because I want you to feel comfortable in your balance and concentrate more on the work. Let's bring our right leg back at that angle that we already had it at, okay? And then turn our hips towards the front. Hold here. Now what I'd like you to do, press through the left foot and then lift. We are taking it over and then tap and get tall. Lift, strong quad, tap. We're reaching. Everything's active here. And everything moves together. So we're not lifting and then bending. We're bending. Everything goes together. It's as if we have a piece of wood, a long piece of wood attached to us, right? So everything moves together. Keep those hips as straight on. Torso, sorry, I was looking to the side and opened up my hip, but really, I'd like you to keep your hips straight here. We're going to an angle. Strong corset. Pull the belly in, pull the belly in. Pull the belly in, keep pressing through the left heel. We'll go one more. All right, shake it out. Take it to the other side. You can still face in this direction. Take the left leg back, and then everything moves together. So both legs are very active. Keep that leg in an angle. Keep the hips facing forward. Belly pulled in. Inhale, exhale. Tighten that corset, tighten that corset. Tighten the corset, tighten the corset. Everything moves together. Don't let this leg bend. Everything moves together. Straight line, like a plank. Inhale, exhale. Stay strong. We're going for 10. So I think we've got 2 more. Oh boy. We've got some fun things. Let's take ourselves now. Make sure you drink water in this heat. Take ourselves wide. These are not new exercises. We've done these before. Plie. And take a look at your feet. See where your knees are going. Don't let them go in front like this. Send them over the baby toe. And once you can't see the baby toe anymore, that knee is probably right where it needs to be, over the ankle. Come back up. If you're feeling it in the knees, go ahead and adjust. Different ways to adjust. Right, we did goddess this morning. This is like a goddess pose. Press through the feet. Keep the posture, torso lifted, strong spine, strong corset, shoulders back. Make sure the knees are not doing this. Make sure the hips are not coming forward. You can always adjust the hips back, right? So at your lowest point, you're straight. Your knees are above your ankles. Even if you're up here, right? You don't have to go down so low. So now, let's bring ourselves up and shake it out. And then go back. Engage the core, shoulders back. Good. Let's lift the right heel. Then down and up. Down and up. Go down as far as you can. Feel free to use the arms. Get a little muscle work through the shoulders. We don't need a lot of weight when we work the arms and the shoulders, but it's nice to get them moving in different ways. Press through the feet, the left foot. Press through the left heel, left forefoot. Toes of the left leg are relaxed. You're pressing through this forefoot and this toe. Let's go 2 more. Strong core. Zip. Inhale, exhale. Good. Switching sides. Down, up. This time, bring the arms up. Inhale, exhale. 5, 4, 3. Think of posture. Last one. Good. Hold here. Bringing those legs back down. Let's take the right heel up, lower. Let's take the left heel up, lower. Right, lower. Left, lower. Now check the posture. Stay strong through the corset. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. 2 more. 1 more. Each side. Let's go back to the right. Lift, hold, and pulse. 2. We're pulsing as low as we can. Again, check the feet. Press through the left heel. Left toes are relaxed. Press through the left big knuckle. Going for 10. 2 more. 1 more. And switch. Keep pulsing. Now pay attention to this foot. Press. Pulse it lower. It's not a big move. It's not up and down. It's pulsing low. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and bring it up. Whew. Shake it out. Bringing it back down. Oh boy. And then lift the right heel, send the hip with it. Lower, lift the left, send the hip. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Strong, strong. Inhale, exhale, smile. Good. Make an adjustment. I feel like my feet are slipping. So you may want to make an adjustment and make yourself comfortable, because this is really comfortable, isn't it? All right, and then lower down and lift it up. Shake it out. I want to check my notes, make sure I didn't forget anything for our inner thighs. Oh boy. I think I did. I think I forgot something and I can't figure out what it is. Oh boy. All right. So let's take it wide and we'll play. We'll figure it out. Let's take it both feet flat. Take it down here. And then lift both heels and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Once we get started, I want you to check in on the posture. Inhale and exhale. Check in on the breath. Check in on the relaxation of the rest of the body that you're not using. Strong core, using the legs. Lift and lower. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. And bring it up. Whew, shake it out. You guys, that's awesome. I can't really think of what else we had going, but we need to get down to the mat now. And why do I keep doing that with my, oh my gosh, it's a weird time. 6:47. So we do have time. So let's take it to the end of the mat and then roll down our Pilates way. That means we're staying strong through the core as we lower that zipper, let ourselves hang, relax through the neck, walking out to our plank, lengthening in our plank, widening through the shoulders, press through the heels. Feel free to come down on the knees if you need to. I'd like you to pull up through the pelvic floor. I'd like you to lengthen the neck, tighten, lace up that corset. Let's get 3 more deep breaths in our plank. And then when you're ready, come down onto your knees. Let's press back to a shell stretch. Coming to a seated position. And then coming down onto our forearms. So we want to be careful when we're here. We haven't done a lot of exercises like this. We want to be careful that we're not sinking into our shoulders or into our chest. So nice straight spine. Try to relax. Find the sit bones perhaps, or the sacrum, zipping up, lengthening the spine, and lengthen the left leg. If this gets to be too much through your shoulders and your neck, go ahead and lay all the way down. We're going to tighten the quadricep just like we did when we were standing, and then lift and lower. Lift and lower. Keep lengthening the spine. Keep strong through the corset. If this is too much on your neck, feel free to hold and then roll down and continue lifting and lowering. The lifting and the lowering of the leg is more about reaching it, not lifting, but reaching it as if it's getting longer. And it gets longer, feel like you're pulling from the hip joint right through the thigh. Thigh is getting longer, thigh is really tight. And then release. Good. Let's take it to the other side. Again, maybe you do 5 like this and 5 lying down. Stay strong through the core. Lift the chest, shoulders back, and lift and lower. Reach and lower. Relax through the toes, but reach through the ankle. Inhale, exhale, corset laced up. If you've had enough, if your neck has had enough, go ahead, lie down, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. 1 more. And then the next exercise is the same way. Okay? Again, feel free to take yourself down to the mat. Stay strong. Maybe we try 1 or 2 like this. This time we're flexing the foot. If I were to take and poke your quadricep, it would be so tight because you're tightening those muscles. Okay? So the left foot is flat. The left knee reaching up. I think you're on the same side as I am. Lengthen and take the right leg out to the side and back. Out and back. Stay strong. Inhale, exhale. Corset is coming. Zip back. Inhale, exhale. Hold here. Let's all lie down. Relax through the neck. Shoulders down. Out and in. Out and in. We're not trying to go out too far. I'd like you to try to keep the toes pointing up. No movement in that left side. That left hip is not following like this, right? Keep that left knee reaching up. Let's go a couple more. And then bring it back. And as always, I want you to do what you can. Go to your edge. Challenge yourself, but don't go beyond where you can hurt yourself. Okay, so starting here, Lengthen the left leg. That left leg is flexed. Right foot is flat, lifting the chest. Out, keep the toes pointing up. 2, 3, belly pulled in. We zip and we zip. Use the core for this. Let's go one more, and then nice and easy, lower down. Continue bringing the leg out, toes pointing up. It's a whole different feeling, right? We want to turn that leg out, keep the knee and the toes pointing up. So we can't go as far. Out and in, no movement through here. 2 more. 1 more. And then bring it in, roll up. Whew, nice job. A lot harder than it looks. So let's go ahead and stretch those muscles. Bringing our feet back, we'll take ourselves to a bridge. Sending the hips up, press through the feet, shoulders down. Lengthen the thighs, breathe. So we have our legs together and feet maybe together. And then roll down from the top of the spine. Hips are still lifted. And then let the hips come down. Good. So pull the belly in. Let's lift. Shoulders back. Pressing through the arms. And then we're going to lower and squeeze up. Lower and squeeze up. We did these last week. We're adding on lower and lift. Now, so our feet and knees are lined up with our hips. So that may mean our knees are together or almost together, and our feet are not together, but they're lined up with our knees and our hips. So let's keep our feet planted. Let's bring our knees out and in, out and in, out and in. Hips are lifted. Keep the feet flat, out and in, out and in. Inhale, exhale, shoulders taking the weight. We want to make sure we're not pressing into our head and our neck. Arms are pressing down. Feet are pressing down. And now, bring the legs together. We're going to bring the legs out, lower the hips, come back. Out, come back. Try not to lift the inside of the feet too much when we bring it out and back. Inhale, exhale. Down, squeeze the buttocks up. Down, squeeze the buttocks up. Down, up. Inhale, squeeze. Inhale, squeeze up. Inhale, squeeze. Let's go 2 more. 1 more. And roll down. Whew. Good. Let's hug our legs in. So that might have been a new one for some of you. No, we've done that in the past, but it's been a while. Let's curl our legs around in one direction and then in the other direction. Lowering the right, lowering the left. And then just taking a breather here. When we do Pilates, one of the things, the imprinting of the spine, is we want to feel like every vertebrae is pressing down into the mat. Let's take our arms overhead and then bring our arms here. Our shoulders are still down, and then lift our head and our shoulders, but try to keep as much of the spine down as possible. And then just lifting the neck, reaching the hands, okay, like our 100. Pull the belly down. And then lower back down, bring our head down, arms overhead. So, some of you did the 5:30 class with me, we did the 100, but I know that some of you loved the 100 and you didn't do the 5:30 class with me. So we're going to do the 100 again and see how you do. There's no harm in doing the 100, doing 200, right? So let's prepare for the 100 and try to keep that spine, the whole spine imprinted. Lift here, only the shoulders are lifted and the neck. And then do your 100 in a different way, right? Maybe your legs are longer. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe your knees are bent. Exhale, 2, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 20. Inhale. Exhale, pull the belly down a little tighter. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 40. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the shoulders pressing down. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 50. Inhale, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 60. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, take care of the neck. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Do what feels right for you as long as your low back stays on the floor. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 4, 90. Inhale. Exhale. Hug those legs in and then lower down. How did I do for counting? I know you all were counting yourself. That's why I kind of get all discombobulated there on purpose. Okay, beautiful. Our feet are flat, shoulders down. Imprint the spine, bringing the right leg up, left leg up. The whole time, when we lifted our legs, by the way, we imprint the spine, keep that low back down. Lift one leg, keep the low back down, lift the other leg. That's where it gets a little challenging, right? So our arms are lifted, shoulders down. Here's our bug. Lengthen the right leg and left arm, come back. Other side. We're just going to do a few of these. Lengthen, come back. All the while, zip the core, keep the low back on the floor. Inhale, exhale. Tighten that corset, zip the core, check your posture, keep breathing. And then hug those legs in. Here, I'd like you to lift your legs at a tabletop. Keep your tailbone down, pull the belly in, shoulders down. So here's your starting position. Already everything is very active, right? To have your knees over your hips is very challenging. If you need a little break, bring your knees a little closer and feel that you don't have to try so hard to keep your low back on the floor. Bringing the knees out further and feel how we have to really engage the core. Now let's lower the right toes, close to the end of the mat. Lower the left, lower the right. Stay strong through the core, nothing lifted. Shoulders down, relax the neck. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. If you can, reach the legs a little further. If you can, reach the knee up higher. If you need to, the leg can come back further. Reach. So we keep in a tabletop. It's a different exercise if our legs are coming up here. Keep in a tabletop. Let's go 2 more each side. Check the shoulders. And then hug those legs in, rocking side to side. Whew. Good. We're going to lower our feet. We're going to take the bottoms of the feet together, frog legs. Just release through those inner thighs, maybe hip flexors, maybe quads. And then engage the core to bring the legs back. Let's bring those legs back up. Shoulders down. So I didn't say, but before you lifted your legs, anytime we have our legs lifted, we're imprinting the spine. Okay? So we're going to take our legs out so they're wide, and then pulse. 2, 3, tiny slow pulses. 5, shoulders stay down, belly stays down. 8, 9, 10, bring it in. And then pulse out from here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, belly pulled in. 7, 8, 9, 10, bring the legs together. Now cross, cross, cross. It's not a big move, it's just sort of an arc circling around. Reach the foot to the ceiling. Belly pulled in, strong corset. 5, 6, 7, 8, strong quads. Remember, we're not bending the knees unless you need to release your back. Let's all bend our knees now. One more time, come on up. So take a look up here, because what we're going to do is we're going to just take the legs in sort of as if we're, picture you're swimming and you're just bringing your legs forward and back and getting some speed. So it's not a real big move, right? It's just here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Try to limit the movement in the hips. Reach to the ceiling, shoulders down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hug the legs in. Feet down by our hips. Send our hips high. Shoulders pressing down. Lengthen the thighs. And then rolling down, hugging our legs in, taking the knees away from each other in a circle. Even here, staying strong through the core. And then let's circle in the other direction. Lower the left leg, cross the right over, arms out to the side. We're going to take both knees over to one side, keeping the shoulders on the mat, and just breathe. Pull the belly in. Let's go to the other side. Keeping the shoulders on the mat. If you can get to a point where you're relaxed on the other side, the foot actually comes down, go ahead and just release and relax. Pull the belly in. Uncross the legs. Cross the other leg over and then take it to one side. Stay strong through the core. Pull the belly in tighter. We'll take it to the other side. Engage the core. Uncrossing. Hugging our legs in, rock and roll all the way to all fours. So here on all fours, spreading through our fingers, bringing our right leg back, and then pull the belly in, knee to nose, bring it back. It's okay to get movement through the spine, again, as long as our core is really strong. So kicking back, and knee to nose. Kicking back, strong core. Use the core to bring that knee back. Inhale, lengthen back. Exhale. One more. And then hold here. Shake it out. We'll take it to the other side. Take care of the wrists, shoulders wide, reach. Pull the belly in, curl. Lengthen, tighten the buttocks to lift, curl. Inhale, exhale. We're going 8 to 10 or any amount until you've had enough. Reach and come back. Breathing deeply. Then when you do your 8 to 10, let's send our hips back. Let's reach our arms forward. Find that stretch in the low back. So shell stretch means we're pulling in, we're curling the spine. Stretching, breathing. And now we'll take our hips a little to the right. And then our hips a little to the left. And then back to the center and on all fours. Let's go ahead and get a stretch through our wrists and our forearms. And then the other side. And then reaching out, let's take it under for a stretch through our shoulders. Sliding out. Other side, reach. and then reach under. Stretching and breathing. And then come on up. Shaking those hips side to side. Taking our right hip out, looking over our right shoulder. Try to release muscles in this position, wherever they may be. Wherever you feel the tightness, breathe into it. In other words, we're not tightening to get into this position. We don't want to feel that we're pulling muscles, or that we do want to feel that we're stretching and the muscles are releasing, not tightening up. Pull the belly in. We'll take it to the other side. Left hip out. Looking over our left shoulder. Try to keep the rest of our spine in line with the center of the mat. Coming back, reaching our hands forward, and this time sending our hips around to the right. Come up, back, little mini plank. Around to the left, coming back, little mini plank. Stay strong through the core. We're not going to a mini up dog like this, right? We're keeping our hips lifted. Circle around, inhale, exhale, strong core, shoulders go wide. Circle around in the other direction, lengthen. Circle in the other direction, one more time in each direction. And then, good, let's hold to all fours. Roll our toes under, taking ourselves to a V. Sending the tailbone high, relaxing through the neck, shoulders go wide. Bending the knees, walking to the front of the mat. Let's hold in our forward fold. Release over those thighs. If you'd like to get a little closer to your legs and a little more stretch, go ahead and wrap around. Send the tailbone higher. Breathe. Pull that belly in a little tighter. Lengthen the spine a little more. Release here rather than tighten. Letting our arms float down to the floor and curling up. Press into our feet, stacking the vertebrae as we zip the front. Rolling our shoulders back. Stay nice and tall here. Inhale, exhale, reach. Inhale, exhale, keep reaching. Inhale, try to lengthen through the waist, shoulders go wide, keep reaching. Let's do one more. Lowering down, let's interlace our fingers. Open up through the front of the shoulders. See if we can get our palms together and just shoulders back and down. Let's bring our chin to chest. Bringing our head back up, ear to shoulder. Coming back up, ear to shoulder. Hold here. Good. Releasing our arms. Inhale, exhale. Right arm up, left arm down. Keep lifting both sides of the ribs. Reaching the arms in opposite directions. Pressing through the feet, both arms up. Lift the ribs, and then other side, keep lifting both sides of the ribs. Both arms up. Bring it down. Whew. Inhale and exhale. I think we have just a few more minutes. We're going to circle the hip, the knee. In the last class I said, does it seem easier to balance when we're moving the leg as opposed to holding here. Something to think about. I think I know the answer. Let's take it to the other side. My answer is because we're giving our brain something else to do than thinking about, oh, and also we're counteracting that movement. So, you guys are done. Great class. I will see you next week. Please send me an email or a text if you have any questions. We can talk the next 4 days before Monday if you have any questions on how to get on our Zoom. But we are going to be doing Zoom for most of the classes. Okay? All right. I will send a link for Monday's classes. Thank you. Have a great night.